Another common thread that runs through all three of the revolutions we looked at today is the idea of nationalism. So today, the idea that human communities are divided into separate nations, each nation has its distinct culture and territory, has political independence. That idea is so widespread. It sort of seems like it's always been this way. This is how humans have always been organized. It's important to remember that for most of human history, states didn't coincide with cultures or distinct people. All the great empires governed culturally diverse societies with many different people. So throughout history, large empires ruled large territories, usually comprising many different cultural and ethnic groups, many different languages. Most people didn't feel a connection to the empire that ruled them. Historically, most important communities have been local communities. This changed during the era of revolutions. Independence movements in North and South America were made in the name of new nations. The French Revolution declared sovereignty was with the people, and citizens were mobilized to protect the French nation. When Napoleon went about conquering Europe, his conquest stimulated resistance in a lot of places, and a lot of this resistance was organized in terms of nationalism. Some of the European transformations that occurred in the early modern era sort of contributed to the rise of nationalism and the birth of national identities. Science weakened religion. People were migrating in large numbers to cities, and this brought people from different regions together, sort of lessened the importance of local communities. There were more people now. There were fewer languages. So, in our time frame here, 1750 to 1914, nationalism will inspire the creation of two new European superpowers, Germany and Italy. Up until this point, they were politically fragmented regions. Nationalism will encourage Greeks and Serbs to assert their independence from the Ottoman Empire. Czechs and Hungarians are going to demand independence from the Austrian Empire. Poles and Ukrainians are going to seek more independence from the Russian Empire. A little later, on the coast of West Africa, the idea of a new African nation is exciting for a lot of people. So as we move through the course, we'll continue to see how this nationalism will both bring people together before eventually tearing the world apart. So this is the end of episode 20, Atlantic Revolutions and Their Echoes. Thank you for listening.